Bueno, muchachos, aquí comenzando muy buena faceta. Aquí en Ibarra Playtime. Vamos a comenzar con el Dragon que salió no hace mucho. El viernes, hoy estamos a domingo, el lunes. Ya pasó
Someone
por varios
has to do
capítulos
something.
del juego.
I may not be the right person for
No
this
lo puedo
job,
poner al
but
principio, pero
I'm the only one left.
aquí vamos a comenzar
So
con
your
Dragon
call
Age.
to action is that any attempt is better than none?
I met Varric when he asked the Shadow Dragons for help with freeing an old friend from Venatori slavers. The Shadow Dragons had a safe plan that wasn't gonna work.
Rebellion and dealt a devastating blow to the Venatori.
How'd you...
It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll...
Tiene su cosa de wokismo, como le dicen. Walking Dead, su cosa de ella y ellas y todo lo aquello. Pero
do
parece que
it.
está bueno, bueno.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanurus, the elven gods as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned until they release it.
Sí, yo vuelvo en PC, tengo el Xbox, pero yo estoy jugando en PC porque me falta una
What would they need to do to free the Blighted? How do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison.
Pero ahí
My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Follow us. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
I'm not gonna bend a knee to blighted murdering monsters just because their ears are pointed like mine. I don't think many other elves are going to either.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong.
que siempre
If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
I came here for specifics, not fortune-telling.
I would tell you more were I not currently in prison thanks to your actions.
Fine. I'll go kick the trees and see what falls out.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
que se pare, que a la computadora no le pase nada. Se me para, comienza a grabar y se paró. Aquí estamos. Ropero, nuevo aspecto. No te equivoco, puedes modificar la ropa de tu habitación. Ok. Me está dando a 30 FPS. Me lleva a 60. Y no sé si como comencé a grabar y tengo tantas cosas abiertas en OBS. No sé. ¿Eso qué es? Cambio de decoración. Aquí yo puedo decorar. Vamos a ver esto aquí. Puedo decorar todo. Decorar salir. Sí, cuidado, bro. Y la infección como está, puras mujeres me ponen, ¿no? El único hombre que había, no sé qué le pasó y no puede estar conmigo. El enano, si vieron los trailers y eso de los juegos, mira, lo este. Mira aquí el enano ese que está.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you had seen Demeter's Crossing,
The team needs to act fast, and it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You risked your neck to bring down an entire slavery ring. Pretty much by yourself.
I had help.
Sure. I got winded about 5 minutes in. You did most of the work. Ticked off a bunch of Minrathous big shots, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You took him back to the Veil Jumpers.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Estoy un poquito nervioso con ustedes, que de repente no estoy soltando. Pero
You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
puedo arreglar algo aquí para que vaya un poquito más fluido. Iluminación. Mira, que suma contacto, mira. Estoy usando todo. Casi todo. Y las cosas que estoy haciendo en la computadora puede ser que me está matando. Vamos a poner esto en estándar. No tenemos latencia puesto. Yo tengo una 4060, es una laptop que debería saber que no es de calidad del terreno. Vamos a darlo así. Tengo que reiniciar el juego. Vaya la vida. Pues nada más saliendo aquí al menú principal que se arregle, pero parece que no. Igual, estoy poniendo 60, 40, a 30. O si algo se ajustó. Yo voy a empezar, porque estoy jugando en la televisión. Que sepa. Vamos a salir al juego y vamos a abrirlo nuevamente. Deme un momentito que reinicie el juego. Estamos aquí de nuevo, me disculpan. No sé si ya me vieron la cara o qué. Que no creo, pero bueno. Después yo reviso si me vieron la cara. Ahí se quitó el filtro un momentito, pero bueno. Vamos a 60 de nuevo. Ni tanto. Vamos a ir jugando así. taller de la guardia. Mejorar. Cuando tu equipo en el taller de la guardia aumenta la estadística del objeto y encuentra otro ejemplar del objeto que ya tiene o reemplazarlo con el mercader automáticamente aumentará su estadística y desbloqueará nuevas propiedades. Explora un camino para sacar un máximo partido a tu partida. Mejora el taller, considera de acuerdo que hay en el mundo te permitirá mejorar el taller. Ok. ¿Qué puedo mejorar? Ahora el juego mismo no me está haciendo mejorar nada. Parece que yo puedo. Esto voy a poder como arreglarlo.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Time to make new friends.
We'll see if it works.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic. And who fights the worst of it?
The Shadow Dragons. Good idea. Resist the gods with our own resistance group.
If the gods enter the empire, our contacts back home might get something.
Root out evil magic, help the helpless. That's what we signed up for.
And what a deal we made.
So, we talked to the crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah, should check how things are going.
Familiarizaran conmigo.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
Espera un momento. A terminar este capítulo y está tiempo.
Maybe Morgan got this one wrong or misspoke.
Morgan can be a little inscrutable sometimes, but she chooses her words very carefully.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
We have no idea what or who they are. So let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.